saying J. Trump. I'm gonna take it just like this. What the fuck you need?
To the Walmart door greeters who like to take their job very serious and stop.
If you work at a grocery store and you know that the food stamps is not working in November,
and we're not getting EBT no more. They took the EBT. They saying I gotta work 20 hours a week.
Since we want to take food stamps away, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to break up everything I want, throw this shit right in the basket. I'm going to worry about the bitch. Move, get the fish.
Trump cutting off food stamps everywhere. It's even bad enough, but my people run out of stores.
I'm just waiting on them to next month. My heart. There's no EBT next month. What are they doing wrong?
Across America, people are now threatening to steal from grocery stores if they don't get what they want. Millions are warning that if EBT food stamp benefits don't reload in November, they'll take matters into their own hands. Some say, the taxpayers work for me. They need to feed my kids.
My kids have not eaten in 5 days. It is the taxpayers' responsibility to take care of my kids.
Others are openly threatening to loot Walmarts, break into homes, and steal cars if help doesn't arrive. But while some are demanding more aid, others are furious.
It is just insane the level of entitlement that these particular EBT food stamps recipients have to talk shit about the government that they're so heavily reliant on. How are you going to sit there and basically complain and cry and panic over some meager benefits while simultaneously having the audacity to talk smack about the very same institutions that are giving you these benefits? Because now Trump has implemented many policies pertaining to several reforms concerning welfare recipients, like restrictions on what type of food that you can buy, the junk food policy, as well as the eligibility for being on welfare, that it's supposed you're only eligible for 2 years of being on Section 8 and other such stuff. And now because of the government shutdowns, that there's going to be limitations on and restrictions on who's receiving food stamps. Like, of course, the exceptions being the people who are really dependent on it. People who are taking care of super young children or people with disabilities or the elderly. Like, those people who actually do need the food stamps and who are actually justifiably are reliant on food stamps and recipients and Medicare and all that stuff. But for the people who are perfectly able-bodied, do not have like super dependents or like super vulnerable dependents, who are able to get on their feet, who are able to either utilize every other resource out there, like local programs or state programs or food banks or shelters or like certain organizations that give, as well as being able to get a job or getting another job or doing some, odd jobs here and there, like Uber, DoorDash. Like, that's perfectly available. If you have a car, you can do that. But no, these people really think that they have the right to just rely on taxpayers' dollars on, government funding in programs that are funded by hardworking citizens and just live off of that. Like, what kind of loser do you have to be so proud of being dependent while simultaneously having this much audacity to talk smack over a government that is allowing and instilling these benefits? Now, this is why I personally, even though I'm not an American, I'm support of more restrictions on who can get benefits, to literally filter out the bums and the leeches who refuse to work for themselves, who refuse to get up on their feet, who refuse to acknowledge that these benefits are supposed to be temporary for them, who don't even acknowledge that they're being controlled by the very same government that they're complaining about. You cannot sit there and complain about being constrained and the government controlling you while simultaneously demanding for more government control and power. Like, you cannot rely on the government and then talk smack about being in control by the government at the same time. It doesn't work like that. You don't want the government to control you? Do stuff yourself, get off your feet, and do what you need to do. Oh, and all the people who are sitting there on TikTok, like, talking about, like, if I see somebody who is trying to steal stuff from the store, I'm looking the other way. It doesn't matter. Camera still exists. Security footage still exists. You think people are easily just gonna get away with stealing from stores? No, like, the people who are actively supporting this, y'all are pieces of shit. Like, to be quite honest, like, you're not helping these people out at all. You're just enabling their behavior. And especially the ones that have children. Like, you're really okay with them potentially getting arrested. And, you know, their children not only having no food, but also no parent to take care of them. There's absolutely zero thought process going on in people's heads. And this is partly why stuff like the federal police forces being sent to these cities and dealing with stuff like crime and dysfunctional families and all that stuff, it's because you people enable bad behaviors and bad choices. And also enabling government, being overly reliant on the government, while simultaneously complaining about the government that they're choosing to rely on. Instead of them getting off their feet, building stuff for themselves, building strong communities, getting into power, you know, the more wealth and the more you build in life, the more potential opportunities for you to reach in terms of politics and being able to, you know, implement and lobby for policies that benefit you and your communities. But that requires work, time, effort, energy, dedication, investment, all of that stuff that a lot of you people don't actually have. And y'all are just continuing to choose to live at the bottom. It's a choice at this point. Like, there's far less systemic issues now than as ever before. You have more opportunities now than ever before. And a lot of you are just choosing not to utilize these opportunities, not to build for yourselves, but use these systemic issues as a clutch to excuse inaction and bad choices. And some of you dare call yourselves pro-blacks or, you know, supporters of minority communities and all that stuff. Meanwhile, not advocating for anything that actually helps these people in the long term. Like, how does your brain work? Like, how does that thought process work? If you would like to make a donation, please check out the QR code or the link in the video description for my PayPal account. Thank you very much.